Hello my sweet crafty friends, it's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. Let's make this cute vintage sign using some Dollar Tree pieces, a printable from Etsy, and a napkin from Marshall's. The first thing I did was paint the rectangle shape using some Waverly chalk paint in the color of ink. Any black paint will do just fine, friends. Next we're going to take the napkin, and you can see I used a little piece of tape to pull it apart. You're going to pull the plies apart so that you only have the top ply, one ply, to attach to your piece. You're going to put some Mod Podge down. Make sure you don't get it too thick. Use a heating tool or a blow dryer or something to kind of dry that Mod Podge a little bit. Put your napkin down. This allows you to move the napkin around easily without it sticking so much to the Mod Podge. It won't tear as easily as well if your Mod Podge is a little dry. All right, then we're going to use our little gator tool, just like a little piece of sandpaper, to scrape the little edges off. And then we're going to use that little piece to attach on the other side and finish off the rectangle. You're going to apply some more Mod Podge and do the same thing. Dry it with your blow dryer or your heating tool, put your napkin down, and then sand the edges off. You guys, it's very important that when you're working with a napkin that your Mod Podge is dry. You don't want it to be wet, and sometimes if you get it a little too thick, you're going to have to work a little harder to get that Mod Podge dry in certain areas. I'm just going to use the little sandpaper tool. It's called a Gator. I got it off of Amazon. Actually, a sweet follower sent that to me. But it's just like a sandpaper, a smaller one, easier to use in smaller areas. We're just going to rough the edges up. I want this to look nice and old and vintage, and I'm not worried about the pieces that are coming off. It's exactly the look that I'm going for. I'm also using that little tool to rough up the edges on the side, take off some of that black paint, make it look worn. Look at how cute that looks. All right, now we're going to take some more Mod Podge and cover that completely. Now you don't want it to be too thick, you guys. A nice, easy, thin coat, because the thicker you make it, the longer it's going to take to dry. You can actually let this sit overnight if you'd prefer, but if you don't want to, you can use a heating tool or a blow dryer to dry it. And look how pretty that looks. It just looks like an old, rustic piece of fence, okay? Now we're going to take a bathtub cutout that I found at the Dollar Tree as well. Put some Mod Podge down and cover it with a piece of scrapbooking paper. I just love the detail on that one side, but we're going to use the other side. It's the white with the polka dots. Actually, it's kind of a cream color. We're just going to cover that, smooth it down, get all the air bubbles out, hitting with a heating tool, making sure it's dry, finishing it off with my easy press. You guys, an iron will work just as well, or a small little travel iron. Just set that completely down. Now we're going to take that sandpaper block again, sand all of the edges off. I did cut this slightly bigger than the piece so that I can do this, you guys. All right, I also went around the edges a little bit on the top of the paper to take some off. Look at how cute this printable is, you guys. I found this on Etsy. I just thought it was super cute, and it's just going to make our little bathtub stand out. All right, then we're going to use some of that dark wax, that sealing wax there, to go around the edges, kind of gunk this up a little bit, make it look worn and vintage. I'm just using a paintbrush, applying it to the edges, and then rubbing it in with my fingers. And we'll go all the way around. All right, then we're also going to use a little bit on the edges of our drop cloth that we printed our printable on, just to make them blend together. It just gives it so much detail, you guys. Look at how that changed that. All right, now we're going to attach it to our little board. Look at how pretty that looks together, you guys. I probably didn't need to put this much of a napkin on it because in the end I covered so much of it up, but I'm still happy with it. I love the way it looks. All right, now we're going to use our Bodabra bow maker, and we're going to use our coffee stained strips of fabric to make a nice and cute little messy bow. Have fun with it, you guys. Do whatever you want with it. You can make a perfect bow, a messy bow, whichever you choose. And if you don't like grungy, that's okay. You don't have to do your coffee stain. You can leave it nice and clean, get that more of a farmhouse look. All right, tie it off with some twine. Cut the edges off. Fluff it up to get it where you want it. And you guys, look how cute that is. Nice and cute little messy bow. We'll put a button on there, finish it off. All right, I got me some Sweet Annie. We'll put it underneath our bow. Make sure you tie your Sweet Annie off with some twine so that in case it comes apart, you know, it loosens up, you don't lose any of it. All right, look at our cute little buttons. We'll attach it all together, glue it down. I think it is just so cute, you guys. Think how cute this would look in your bathroom. I love the very neutral colors, that it's not any pop of any color, and it will go with any bathroom color that you have. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. I hope that if you like this, that you will give it a like, give it a little sprinkle,